are meeting here to celebrate the birth anniversary of our beloved Saint Swami Vivekananda. Do you know why we celebrate the birthday of the great people? The reason is that on the birthday, we discuss about that great person, we talk about their lifestyle, we talk about their different kinds of philosophy, their thoughts. So by discussing about their lifestyle, by discussing about their thoughts, knowingly or unknowingly, we start following certain ideas of these great people. And if even one or two ideas of these great people we can follow in our life get transformed, our life get changed. This is the reason we celebrate the birthday of the great people of our country. And they have become the great. The reason is because they had certain extraordinary qualities. Their lifestyle was different, their thought was different, and that is the reason this person become the great person of the world. So it is the high time that we should know about them. Not only we should know about them, but we should try to follow their thought pattern. We should try to follow certain teachings, whatever they have taught in their lifetime. So this is the object. We are here to children, and so we will talk about his thoughts, we will talk about his life with the hope and expectation that if certain thoughts of Swami Vivekananda, if you can follow and implement in your lifestyle, I am sure that your life will get transformed. So let me tell you children that this divine soul was born in Calcutta on 12th January 1863. We are fortunate enough that we belong to the same city, same state where this divine soul of Narendranath Datta was born, because his childhood name was Narendranath Datta. When he became a saint, then his master, his guru, gave him the name as Swami Vivekananda. So his father's name was Vishwanath Datta, and he was an attorney general in Calcutta court. And mother was Bhuvneshwari Devi. Mother was very religious kind of lady. She was very religious lady, and always she used to pray to Lord Shiva that, "Oh Shiva, please give me a divine kind of son who will be different from others." After a long prayer, Lord Shiva gave her a baby in the name of Narendranath Datta, and who was not only little different, who was a unique in this world. From the very childhood, he was extraordinarily intelligent. He was very brave, very courageous, with lots and lots of energy, lots and lots of memory power and high intellect. And the most important thing is that from the very childhood, he had a spiritual thirst. He wanted to know about the spirituality. He wanted to know about the religion. And he was very much attracted towards our Vedas, very much attracted towards our epics, attracted towards our Upanishads, and he started studying from the very young age. He was very much famous in his school. He was very much famous in his college too, because of his intellect and because of his storytelling capacity and because of his very good song. He used to sing a very good song, bhajan he used to sing, and he has an extraordinary memory power. He had an extraordinary intellect. That is the reason he became very much famous among the classmates. He became very much famous even among the principal and the professor too. He used to ask from his principals, from his professor, the same kind of questions that have you seen God? This was his real thirst. He wanted to know from anybody that if anybody can meet him, if he can get any one single person who can tell him that he has seen God, he will accept that person as his guru, as his master. So he asked from his professor of college, have you seen God? Professor was very honest. He told Narendra, listen, to be very honest, I have not seen God. But I can guide you. I can tell you. You do one thing. You go to the Dakshineshwar temple and there you will find a pujari, a sannyasi. His name is Ramakrishna Paramhans. Probably he can guide you. Immediately, Swami Vivekananda started for Dakshineshwar temple. When he went to the Dakshineshwar temple, he met with Ramakrishna Paramhans. And the moment he met with him, immediately he threw that question, the same question for which he was getting mad. He asked from Ramakrishna Thakur, Thakur, have you seen God? And immediate reply of Ramakrishna Paramhans was, হ্যাঁ রে দেখেছি আর তোকেই দেখাতে পারি আমি দেখেছি আর তোকেও দেখাতে পারি এখন দেখবি এক্ষুনি দেখবি কি The reply was so loving. Yes, I have seen God and I can show you God right now. Are you ready to see him? The moment Swami Vivekananda got this answer, he understood that he has come to the right place, to the right person, and he accepted Ramakrishna Paramhans as his master, as his guru. And after that, now the conversation between the disciple and the guru started, and Ramakrishna Paramhans started teaching him different kinds of depth of the religion and all the secret related with God. Not only he discussed with him, he has shown, the master has shown to the disciple the living God. And it was a shocking experience for Swami Vivekananda. Because he saw God from his own eyes with the help of his master, with the help of his guru, Ramakrishna Paramhans. And there was so much loving relationship between the master and the disciple that the master told that, listen Naren, you have a great job to do. You have to visit to the different places. People are suffering a lot. You have to convey this message of his spirituality to the people so that people get peace of mind, people get happiness, and I am giving you this responsibility. And for that he told, 3 days before my death, I will call you and I will give you everything, whatever I have. And the same thing happened. Just 3 days before the leaving the body, Thakur Ramakrishna Paramhans called his loveliest disciple, Swami Vivekananda, and told, Edike aaya amar pashe bos, come and sit beside me. And after that, he touched Swami Vivekananda to transfer all his power, to transfer all his energy in the body of Swami Vivekananda. And after that, he got unconscious, which is called Samadhi in the language of religion, in the language of spirituality. He went into the deep Samadhi. And after that, when he came back to the consciousness, he told, Naren, আমি তোকে সব দিয়ে দিলাম রে, আমি তো আজ ভিখারি হয়ে গেলাম, আমি আর ভিখারি হয়ে গেলাম, তোকে সব দিয়ে দিলাম। I have given everything to you, Naren. Now I have become a beggar. I have nothing else left. Whatever I had, I gave everything to you. That was the day the Guru, the Master, has poured everything, his whole lifetime, the power, the energy, the spirituality, the knowledge, whatever he could earn, whatever he could learn. He gave everything to his loveliest disciple with the hope, with the expectation that he will distribute this knowledge to the millions and millions of people of the whole world, and he will give the peace and happiness to the people, to the human being, to the mankind. After 3 days, exactly as the Master promised, he left his body. Ramakrishna left his body after 3 days of transforming all his energy to Swami Vivekananda.